definitely.
Okay, good morning, fellow YouTubers or gamers. I don't know what to call you guys.
Yet.
Welcome. I'm gonna be talking with a good friend of mine who does all my art for all my videos.
Exactly.
Anyways, we're gonna be talking about school because school's fun. Anyways, Mr. Artman, what are your thoughts on school?
Language arts is kind of overrated right now, as she put an essay on top of an essay on top of a essay-like project.
Agreed.
So that's fun. Yeah.
Are you saying you don't like Black History Month? Is that what you're saying?
That's not what I'm saying at all. No. I'm just saying I don't think we should have done 18 essays before we did Black History Month.
Yeah. If you don't know what we're talking about, literally like today in class, so we just got done with like the biggest paper of our lives. It was like 7 to 8 paragraphs.
Mine was 9 pages long.
Oh yeah. Because Mr. Artman's a sweat tryhard.
At everything I do.
Yeah. Anyway, so we just got done with that, and now we're doing a paper on Black History Month. We have to pick like 2 rights activists, and we gotta write about them. Luckily she's giving us a lot of class time. Anyway, sorry, your turn, Mr. Artman.
I don't know. I like learning things, so I guess it'll be pretty fun, but it's still, like...
Yeah.
And we have a test in science. Oh, it's 53 questions long.
Oh, yeah, speaking of which, I don't get to do that until, like, Friday or so that's fun.
You lucky dove.
One of the only pros in being in that class.
I have to do it tomorrow, and I'm like not prepared because I did not study.
Dang.
But it's not like I had time at all.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god. The reference picture is flawed. There's reflection in your glasses.
Aw, dang.
I grew up with it.
You guys don't know, Mr. Artman was like, I'm gonna make you a fan art, and like we just took a picture in language arts, and because like he couldn't like get my blurry picture off of one of my videos, because my webcam's garbage, absolute garbage.
You know you're not wrong.
Yeah.
Right now you look like a dad, so.
I am a dad.
No, but I mean, like, you have the worst receding hairline I've ever drawn, so. So, Jacob, did you guys have a test in social studies today?
Today, no, we did not, because, life.
Dude, I hate being in honors.
Yeah. You know, the best about our class for us is, like, we're not in honors, but my teacher recognizes that our class is more advanced than the others, so we take it at an honors level, but like we don't have any of the projects that.
Yeah.
We go at the exact same pace, just.
No projects.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like the worst part about our class. And I'm not gonna say I don't like the teacher because she's nice, but yeah. So, what interesting happened to you today? In school.
Oh, in school. Okay, well, I think the most interesting thing that happened in school today was I played the clarinet, but not the clarinet. Because,
it always goes back to music.
Yeah, because...
For those who don't know, and I guess, I mean, you didn't watch the bridge video, but Jacob is obsessed with band. Like, I've only known him, a year now?
Yeah.
And I swear, he said band 18 million times.
But anyways, the most interesting part was my clarinet was in the shop because there's a key that was broken, and that key was so important because it threw off the entire tone of the instrument. So it was in the shop, so I played it on my pencil for today. Like, literally,
Seriously?
yeah, I had my pencil up to, like, here, and I did the fingerings on it, and, like, did all the breaths and countings.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah, it was interesting.
Sounds like a wasted band.
Well, luckily for us, we didn't get to play that much because, like, there's problems with, like, other sections. Like, it was interesting. But, yeah.
Yeah. The orchestra kids are complaining a lot, too.
About what?
Well, I don't know if they are, just felt like saying that.
Oh.
Because you and your war with all the orchestra kids in our school.
Do you know Mr. Jonathan?
Yes, I know Mr. Jonathan.
We've had this argument that's been going on since around 7th grade about which is better, band or orchestra. And we're finally gonna end it. We're just gonna put, like, a poll on Discord for which is better, and it's gonna be great. So, because you are my friend, I am going to force you to pick band.
You know, and I'm fine with that, because I like jazz a lot, actually. Like, I prefer jazz to classical music, and blues also. Like, I'm a big rock fan.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and, and, blues has a lot of the band instruments in it, so that's pretty dope.
Guys, one of the many perks of band, you have extreme lung capacity. You can say someone's name for, like, 5 minutes, and it's fun.
One of the many perks to being Jacob's friend is you learn how to do useless things, and it's great. Like, Jacob taught me how to jitter click. Tell him about that day.
Oh, yeah. I just came into, like, language arts, and I was just like, hey, kid, I'm gonna talk to you about arthritis and how to get it.
Yeah. Alright, I gotta pretend like I'm studying, so...
Oh, okay.
My dad's probably gonna tell me to get off, but I don't really care. Yeah. School is nice.
Sometimes.
Yeah. You should try doing school sports there. They are so bad. Our teams are so awful. Like, our cross-country team didn't even... Well, no, it got top 10, but there's, like, 11 schools, so...
Are you saying marching band isn't a sport?
No. Because I know our marching band team... That's at Penn, though. We don't have a marching band team.
Well, I was in it, so shush. Gosh. Okay.
Okay.
I'm joking.
Yeah. But, our... athletic sports are really bad because our basketball teams are bad. Our football team is decent, I guess, but still lacks a lot to be desired. And I was varsity for cross country, and that was a rough season.
Oh.
Oh, so I should probably explain to people how cross country works.
Yes.
And
I don't even know how that works.
So the scoring is only top 10 count. Like, it's only top 10 count, and it depends on your placements. So most of the time, if one school has more people in the top 10, so let's say our school has 6 people, and the school we're going against has 3 people, and then the other school has 1 person, our school would win because it's a 6 to 4 to 1 ratio.
Oh.
Does that make sense? But
I understand so far. I think.
Yeah, but if we get second place and they get first place, and then they get third and we get fourth, and so on, it interchanges like that. It's whoever gets first wins, because even though it's a 5 to 5 ratio, then they fall back on points.
Oh.
It's confusing, but, you know, it's fun. Cross country was, I remember a lot of people complained about it, and not a lot of people took it seriously, because who takes running seriously?
Yeah.
It's like, they turned running into a competitive sport. So.
Speaking of which, believe it or not, marching band is really competitive.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah. I'm gonna explain here. So here in our state, I'm not gonna say which because it would not be fun to have like some letter in the mail saying
our state, Canada.
Yeah, Canada. Yeah. So we live in Canada. Okay, shut up. Okay. So so how it works at our school is so for marching band you have a set show. It's a show that's arranged with it's usually in 4 parts and it's different arrangements of music and you have like certain drills and usually marching band the shows tell a story usually or it's like a certain concept. Now how it works is there's these things called invitationals which high schools host where schools from
invitationals?
Invitationals.
Imitationals or invitationals?
Invitationals.
I am. What? Yeah, okay, invitational. So it works like sports, where it's invitationals. It's
no, not
whatever.
Invitationals.
Whatever. That's what it. And then it goes to regionals and state finals and whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, whatever. Continue.
And now basically like there's invitationals at the high school, and then how it works is, marching band is divided up into 4 classes: A, B, C, and D. Now, depending on the size of your marching band and the reputation of your marching band, you get put into these classes.
Just the size of your school, not the size of the band.
Oh, size of the school apparently, not the band. Wait, not the band?
Yeah, that's why Concord had like 250 people in it, even though they were Class B for a while, and they're barely in Class A. It's because their school population just wasn't enough.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh my gosh, I bet Penn has a huge advantage.
They're always on the fence if they're in Class
Penn University in Pennsylvania is what I'm talking about.
Don't look up these places, by the way.
Oh yeah, don't look up any of these places. You do that and I will find you. I will find you.
Penn University in Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Definitely. Anyways.
They call me the Reaper of Souls.
So anyways, so there's 4 classes. Each class has marching bands. It's mostly so apparently it's the size of a school, and from there you get you get graded. So it's 60% music and 40% visuals. I think that's how that works. And now there's 2 judges on the field watching individual skill, and then there's 2 judges watching the overall performance. So like there's overall effect, they get judging music. It's been so long since I've done this. Anyways, from there, after that, there's an entirely separate thing called ISMA and BOA. Now BOA is Bands of America, which is awesome. Yeah, it's like it gets held at like in Indianapolis and stuff. It's like really cool. At the Colt Stadium. And it's really awesome. Like all the top bands go there. Like there are some like Grand Nationals, Grand Nationalists there. And then there's this thing called state where you have like regionals. Then you go like just like semifinals. Sorry, not semifinals. Semi-state. And then there's state. Now the thing is, it's gotten to the point where like it's a miracle to get into semi-state because
Miracle getting to state.
Yeah, sorry, a miracle getting into state because like there's so many good bands, and it's also gotten to the point where like there's only like 2 bands that ever win each year, so it's kind of like you gotta settle for like one of like second place or third place, you know. So it's kind of gotten to that point, but it's really cool and it's a lot of fun. You do a lot of traveling. Oh wait, you're gone straight up. Huh.
Alright, I'm back.
Oh hey. Yeah, so it's gotten to that point. Yeah, so that's what marching band is actually really competitive, much more competitive than what people think. People think that it's just going to football games and cheering the team on, which is what they do for some of the time. But like
For sport, kind of.
Yeah.
More like for fun.
Oh, there's this thing called DCI. It stands for Drum Corps International. It's one of the greatest things ever. It's basically like the professional version of marching band, and I love it. Yeah. Anyways, we got really off topic. School.
Yeah.
School.
Whoops.
So, how do you like...
Gym is boring.
Oh, yeah, gym.
No,
Not gonna lie, like, today was, like, god-awful. I was the goalie, and it was so hard to be the goalie. Now, usually, now, believe it or not, Lord Ptolemaeus II, I like to run. Sometimes. Like,
nice.
In sports and gym. Like, lacrosse, I like to do that, you know?
I like to run whenever. Makes sense. Varsity cross country. Anyways.
Yeah, but, so for this game, I didn't really like it, because, like, you can't really run. Exactly.
Oh, so it's like ultimate, it was like ultimate frisbee.
Yeah. But also, it was so hard to defend from the goal, because they can go in from any side.
Yeah. You just need a good defense.
Yeah. Yeah.
The more you know. Sorry.
But what's your take on this new sport that we're introducing?
I think it's fun, like, as a strategy type thing. You know, to think about things instead of just kicking ball endlessly like some people do in gym. It's a bit more strategic than what they do. But, I don't know. I don't really like the non-running aspect because I'm fast.
Oh, yeah.
And that usually gives me an edge over people, but in this game, I kind of doesn't work. But I mean, playing soccer, I have to be good at jumping. And so, since I'm, like, really short, I had to jump a lot.
Oh,
and I found out, and I found out I have to jump, I jumped 5 inches into the air, which is a lot.
Oh, wow, yeah.
And, yeah, it just surprised me. I surprised myself.
Yeah. This has been a fun podcast. How long have I been recording for? 18 minutes. This has been really productive.
Yeah.
I haven't done a podcast since the Rodrigo and Famafi podcast. Wait, or is it the Famafi and Rodrigo podcast? I can't remember. Give me a second. Okay, now I remember. It's the Famafi and Rodrigo podcast. Yeah,
your eyes are very thin in this picture.
What?
I said your eyes are very thin in this picture.
Oh, yeah. My eyes are always thin, as you know. Definitely.
Oh, so funny story. For those who don't know, which is everybody watching, Jacob and I go to a school that allow 8th graders to go to 6th graders and kind of just be like teachers. And as you might expect, we don't do that. We more or less just mess around all hour, so it's a fun class. But you get to really connect with students regardless. And there's this one student I have, and like, I don't know, she's a lot smarter than everybody else in that class. It's funny. But I like all the students, so I guess it doesn't really matter. But whenever she passes me in the hall, I'll do what I do with all my friends. Or I don't know if I do this with you, Jacob. But
I'm really hurt now. Oh.
Well, no. I don't do it consciously, so... But I, like, make my eyes really wide. And, like, I don't know, make a crazy face, I guess.
Oh.
And
I do that with you.
Yeah, you do. But, she came up to me today during the hour, and she says, "Your eyes can get really wide." And I go... and I just kind of laughed. Because at first I didn't know what she was talking about. It was nice. It was fun. I like that class.
I wish I was a mentor. That would be fun.
Yeah. I mean, some people hate it. Like, not naming names, but one girl has the art teacher, and I don't know. Yeah, you can. People at our school can decipher with the art teacher, but she's usually not the nicest. And the art teacher likes to take charge. And this one particular student girl, she's in that class for Spark.
Oh.
Jacob, I'll tell you the details later.
Okay.
And she does this mentor thing, and since she can't be like in control, so she like hates that class. And it's just that's all she can complain about at the meetings we do.
Oh wait, is that what you did during lunch today?
Yeah, so we do go in during lunch and we talk to the she's kind of like the head coach of this team that we have, this team of misfits. It's the language arts teacher. And
our language arts teacher, or
our language arts teacher, yeah.
Ah.
And she kind of just organizes the whole things because a couple of 8th graders aren't gonna organize something. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I remember signing up for it and like debating on whether I should do it. I'm happy I did it now, but I remember people coming up to me and going, you know, I was gonna sign up for Spark, but you know, dealing with 6th graders all day, I just can't.
Oh yeah.
And I just remember thinking that, and then I did it, and I love it more than I love going to my homeroom.
That's really nice.
Yeah. But I don't know. It's fun. And when that girl said it to me, I kind of was just like, you know, I don't think you're wrong. Jacob, I've moved on to your glasses.
Nice.
And I'm gonna say glasses are super hard to draw. Realistic wise.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of glasses, so I looked at the sides of Mr. Carn. My band teacher.
Band teacher, yeah.
And,
I have him for. That's who I have for the mentor thing.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
he's not good in the morning.
Oh yeah.
Well, some of the time.
We're like
though.
the brightening to his day. Like we're in the morning first period. We're the 8th graders. You know, like we're chill.
Yeah. Cause Mr. Jonathan is in that class. He's also a mentor.
Oh yeah.
So.
Also, he's really good at the alto sax. Not gonna lie.
Nice.
He's really good.
Nice.
But anyways, I found out I have the exact same glasses. Like at least like design wise.
Do you really?
Yeah. I just looked at the sides and like, wait, what?
You are pretty tall for your age.
I don't know how that relates at all to this conversation.
Well, no. Never mind.
I'm joking.
I'd say you're probably as tall as Mr. I'm trying to get at. Or the band teacher.
I'll bleep it out. Don't worry.
Okay, good. Yeah, I'd say you're probably as tall as the band teacher. So.
It's a sign that I'm meant to be a band teacher, Thomas.
I want to be a music teacher.
This is fun. Like, we should make this a series, just like us talking. Like, this is really fun to do.
Nothing. My dad was just talking to me. I'm sorry. But school's fun. I like this. This is nice. You know, just kind of talking.
Yeah.
It's pretty much what we do in language arts.
We get
Instead
nothing
of
done
work.
in that class.
Oh god. We do nothing in language arts except talk. Not even gossip, just talk.
Yeah.
Like there is no gossip between us and it's awesome, but a certain somebody that sits across from you at our lunch table.
Oh, at our lunch table.
Yeah. Oh, puppy. She is like, I hate that you did not have gossip. And then she turns to me, so what's the gossip? Like, because I'm full of it. I do nothing but gossip, and I love it because I'm my mother's boy. And, and sorry, it's my dog. She doesn't want to be in here, but she's forced to be in here, even though I love her. But, yeah. I don't know. It's just no gossip between us because I would say we're both not that popular. Like among the kids that at least I hang out with.
Wait, you're pretty popular yourself, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, well that's just because I'm good at soccer mostly. That's mostly what it is. And I don't know. Like, people know me by that, and there's definitely kids better than me. Oh, 100%. But
yeah.
since I'm somewhat decent and actually play for, like, good teams, then I kind of get that popularity there. And I'm just good at sports in general.
Oh, yeah.
And it tends to help. Oh, you only have one eyebrow.
Wait, what? That's like the most random thing you could have said. So it just kind of helps. Oh, you only have one eyebrow. I'm gonna say, what?
Our school is a big jock school.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, Thomas, you weren't here for this questionnaire, but, I need to ask you, what do you like more, 8th or 7th grade?
8th grade. But I 6th grade is where it's at.
Oh, I hated 6th grade. I was a jerk. I was a real jerk.
Yeah. I don't know. I just don't like 7th grade, but 8th grade hasn't been the kindest either, so. I don't know. I really like 6th grade. 6th grade has the best teachers, too.
Yeah, you're right.
You're gonna debate me on that.
Nope. I just remembered Miss... not Miss...
Bleep it out. We'll just say it. Miss...
Miss is technically the best teacher of all grades, so...
Isn't he the only teacher that teaches all the grades?
Oh, yeah. Speaking of which...
He's better than Mrs. Carr. That's all I know.
Yeah.
One
thing I do want to say, though, is... our band program is so much, more... it's so bad compared to others. You know, the other 2 middle schools, they have their own jazz program. They have their own honors band program.
Seriously?
And stuff. Yes, they take band to the next level, and I want that next level. I want it to be an evening of I was still there. It's just I wish a jazz band that could go up there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. This looks disproportionate.
Yeah.
I'm almost done.
Epic. Oh, dude, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I'm going to learn how to play the saxophone because, there are no clarinets in the jazz band at the high school.
I wanted to learn how to play the sax, but...
I think... Oh yeah, you could have easily joined band, but you were like, I'm gonna take ceramics or whatever.
I'm taking drawing, thank you very much. and I'm like pretty good at it, so leave me alone. fine. Maybe I won't make this fan art thing.
I'm joking.
Yeah, no.
But still, think about it. He could have been with us, like, and you know.
It's pretty dope.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. And he plays the clarinet, which makes him even more dope. But he plays soccer, which is less dope because that's a fall sport, and he can't do marching band.
That's a false sport. Soccer isn't one of the most popular sports worldwide right now.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, definitely. Like, actually, though.
You know what's weird in art?
What?
The kind of pencil you use matters so much.
Why?
Okay, so in art, this relates to school because our art teacher tells us this. But you need a mechanical pencil or a really sharp wooden pencil for like details and stuff, and I don't know, just stuff really. There's not much to it. You just need it. Actually, you don't need it, but it's helpful. And then you need a wooden pencil for shading. And for those who don't know, shading is it's basically okay. How do I explain this? So go to a light and no, actually, okay. So in the morning, your shadow is one way, right? Well, shading is the stuff on your skin that is shadowed but doesn't cast over. So the shading on Jacob in this picture is there's a bit under his chin, and that's just because his head, when the light reflects down, his head casts the shadow over his chin.
Oh, yeah.
That's the best way I can describe shading.
You did pretty well.
Yeah. So Jacob in our school is the big band nerd, and I'm like the big realistic art nerd. Yeah, that's how this works.
I wonder if like someone's like more nerdy than I am at band. Like, I highly doubt it.
I couldn't imagine.
But I want to find out if there's someone.
So do I. Gonna be honest, Jacob, I don't know how much I like this, because I kind of aged you by a couple of years. So, my bad. You look very unhappy.
Oh, well, that's...
Which is kind of the complete opposite of you in real life. Because you're one of the happiest people I know.
I'm the exact opposite of... I'm gonna bleep that out.
Poor Ro.
Yeah. It's really sad.
The shadow on your face in the picture. It's crazy. Like, there is so much. And it's not even... It's like half of your face. And in real life, you don't really notice it because you kind of... It's easier for your eyes to depict the different colors in your skin and the different pigment. But, like, when drawing, it's really hard.
Oh, yeah. I bet, yeah.
So it's gonna look like... It's gonna look weird, but it's kind of how I'm seeing you in this picture.
Oh.
So, drawing, am I right?
Well, you know, I'm sure it'll look great.
It'll look like you're 40.
I'll be slightly younger than Mr.
So
See,
what
again,
were we
it's a
talking
sign.
about?
It's a sign.
Yeah.
We're talking about school, remember?
School? Yeah, yeah, I forgot. We should probably just talk about the channel for a little bit because I like it. It's pretty cool.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
I'm really
it's
glad
nice.
that you think so.
Yeah, no, and I'm like not saying that because I'm a friend, because you know me, I'm really hard on my friends. But no, I actually like the things you're doing.
I really appreciate you saying that.
Yeah. Blending, you masterpiece.
What?
Blending is like if you make shadow, it makes your finger really bad, but you go across it with your finger, and you're able to do like really good shadow with it, and I love it. And it's my saving grace. Yeah, I finished.
Oh, nice.
It only took me an hour.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'll send you a photo, and then I'll give it to you tomorrow.
Thomas.
What?
We got a new comment on that one video.
Yeah.
Yeah, so good thing that we didn't start doing that series yet.
Yeah, what's the comment?
I don't know if I should say it on the podcast because it might spoil it for the video, but I'll send it to you later.
No, you can just cut it out.
Okay. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Nice.
Like I said, it looks like you aged like 40 years. So. Living life to the fullest, am I right? Hello, Yakov?
Hello, I haven't heard Yakov in forever. Usually only like Sam and Matisse call me that. It's interesting.
I'm interchangeable with it.
I go by many names. I've been called Def sometimes. I've been called Rodrigo. Weirdly enough, I've been...
Rodrigo sounds like a Mexican drug cartel name.
Honestly. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with Rodrigo, all those Rodrigos out there.
Yeah, but I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We're gonna look back on this in 30 years and be like, what did we do?
Thomas, so what are some series that you're looking like? What do you think is the best series so far on the channel?
I don't know. Isn't there only 2 Bed Wars in?
Well, I did have this meme video once. You know, I'm gonna send it to you. Wait.
My favorite series is the lawnmower.
Oh yeah, that thing.
Yep, that's my favorite.
It's beautiful.
You think I'm joking? I'm dead serious.
Oh wow.
So yeah, probably. I don't know, cause it just seems like you do a lot of Bed Wars.
Yeah.
So.
It really does. I'm really glad that I at least started to do something that's different from Bed Wars. You know.
Yeah.
I think.
I don't know. I like the bridge Q&A idea. That was really good.
A lot of.
I think by the sorry, you can go after this, but I think by the end of 2020, you could have at least 100 subscribers, probably more. But.
Oh dang! Really?
Yeah.
That would be insane if that happened.
Huh?
That would be insane if that happened.
Yeah. But I think it'd be dope. This is nice. Dude, this is definitely gonna be successful. 100%. And if not, we're probably just gonna do it because of the heck of it.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm so sore. Oh, what were you gonna say?
Oh, so far I'm like really enjoying this idea right now, the whole podcast idea.
Yeah.
I haven't done that with actually my cousin Tommy in a while. It was called the Fanafi and Rodrigo podcast. I don't know what ever happened
Oh
with
yeah,
that.
you told me about this. Yeah. What would this be called?
I don't know.
We gotta think of this. We gotta think of this now.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. 2 people talking about random things.
Dude, epic. Okay, so that's the video title now.
So, TP-TART. TP-TART. Oh. We should call it TART.
Okay, yes, that's what it's called.
Yep, TART.
Yeah.
And the acronym is talking about random things.
Dude, yes.
I
actually really love that. I really like that idea.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, we were supposed to be talking about school.
Now we're talking about TART.
Yeah. Have you ever had Pop-Tarts?
I have. They're like one of the greatest breakfasts ever. Do you eat them like toasted or like cold?
I ate them toasted. We don't buy them anymore because
they're like unhealthy or something. I don't know.
Yeah, probably. But yeah, they're unhealthy, but my siblings eat waffles every day.
Oh, dude, waffles are epic.
Dude, I have like 6 siblings.
Oh,
Definitely.
wow. Oh, okay.
I've got a lot though.
I eat the crappy breakfast at school.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Like literally. Like,
go ahead.
Like we have breakfast. It's just I get up so late, but I have to like go out to the bus first thing. Anyways, continue. Sorry, my bad.
All right, see you, Jacob.
What?
Bye.
Oh, bye. Well, that's it for this podcast. Thank you for watching. Look out for TART in the future. And God bless.